The Punjab politics is buzzing, but what is more buzzing is their social media activity, and it's an all-out war when it comes to Punjab. So we're seeing meme factory really working overtime, but how does that really happen? We will show you. We are in the Congress IT war room. Let's just speak to them. We have with us two of those people. Himanshu is there, Jasbir is there. Himanshu, how do you generate this content? What is the area? What are the people you're targeting? How do you reach out, and what's the content, and how do you make it viral?
It depends on what kind of issues are current. For example, if an opposition party is declaring a CM candidate, so we need to counter that.
Bhagwant Mann in that case.
Of course. And he is famous for his activities in the parliament too. His colleagues have raised many questions around him.
But they were also very sharp. They also took out videos, and they also had one running after CM, then sorts Channi, Sidhu and all Rahul Gandhi in the background.
But we have his issues raised in the parliament too. What he was doing over there, his colleagues, Mr. Harinder Singh Khalsa, he was his MP, he was his colleague, and he was complaining to the speaker. That is much more serious.
So we have with us Jasbir, who's working. You look after this entire team. कैसे आप लोग इसको मॉनिटर करते हैं? आप लोगों ने पहले, आप बता रहे थे आपका बैकग्राउंड है, आपने अकालीस के साथ भी काम किया, पहला भी प्रीवियस एक्सपीरियंस है, तो इस इलेक्शन में क्या अलग है?
हिंदी में बात करें चलेगा?
इंग्लिश, हाँ हिंदी में बात।
मीडिया और इसमें काफी फर्क होता है। मीडिया ओवरऑल हर चीज पे ध्यान देता है। मीडिया में अर्श से लेकर फर्श तक हर बात के ऊपर जो भी वापर रहा है उसको न्यूज बनाया जाता है, खबर, इम्प्लीमेंटेशंस, लोगों को इम्पैक्ट, हर चीज को देखा जाता है। यहाँ पर रणनीति है, पॉलिटिकल रणनीति है, हर चीज,
रणनीति भी है, कुरुक्षेत्र भी है। सो लेट्स जस्ट हैव अ लुक, the content being kind of generated out here, but just let's try and get Himanshu once again, and we'll just try and show you how content is being generated. So you know how it's being really picked up, campaigns being done. You know, there is a lot of talk about that particular video which had Navjot Singh Sidhu in one particular, but the one with Chief Minister Charanjit Singh Channi, which went viral, it was widely reported as how Congress had declared the CM face. So who takes the call as to who is, because it was officially tweeted by the Congress as well as the Punjab Congress?
Anything at the national level which is posted on the official platforms, that need to be taken by the official social media handlers, which are designated by the party officially. Here we are designing the campaign which is focusing on candidate to candidates, as well as...
Is it done on demand, or do you send...
We decide what to be done, what not to be done.
And what is to be tweeted out, what is to be put on social
Not on the
media?
official things, on official at national level. We are focusing on the state. And we need to get the counters of opposition parties, as well as we need to prepare the ground for our candidates which are in the ground. Because due to COVID...
How much time did it take to make that particular video?
It depends on the video. Videos can be done in 1 hour, videos can be done in 6 hours. Depend what kind of content we are going to provide in the video.
You know, a lot of people said Sonu Sood's words were twisted, you know, it was picked up from another video.
I don't think so, words were twisted. It was taken by some journalist's column, and he spoke that words only. How can you twist? The videos is compiled in a different way. That's
But the approval was taken.
Of course.
The approval was taken. How do you differentiate when you have factors like Sunil Jhakar, you have Navjot Singh Sidhu, Charanjit Singh Channi, but Congress party is one. So how do you really factor in and take all this into account?
These leadership has a different kind of audience. You name 3 leaders. All 3 leaders have a different audience. Sunil Jhakar has a much more senior figure, and he has some kind of the people who are much worried about the state. He has a very sensible and what about
the other 2?
And they can create a wave. They have a perception.
Creating a wave, but let's look. All the posters typically are targeting Aam Aadmi Party, if you can have a look at this. So clearly a sense of competition does exist in Congress Party. Remember, they are going to face an uphill task. Because one, after the exit of Captain Amrinder Singh, how does Charanjit Singh Channi take on? The other part is the recent issues of the ED raid, as well as the other competitors on the field. So the Congress has to stand out, and one of the reasons for this is that the social media war room really helps them out, especially to create content to ensure that Congress is continuously creating a buzz. Now, we've been to different social media war rooms earlier of the BJP. There is the Akali Dal room also. And if you talk about how content is created, one is to ensure that it gives the party that they're working for them an edge. With camera person Chandiram, this is Kamaljeet Sandhu in Mohali for India Today.